Real estate math, plug it in. Learn fast with Faye's formulas. Faye Rogers Taylor. Today we're going to review acronym for 3 physical characteristics of land. And you write down your paper on your test for the state test on your scrap paper, SLIP, and add a U. You notice you write slip and a U. And you do not use the SL, but you go down to the I. You write immobility, and these are for physical characteristics of land. And then P, permanence, indestructibility. And note this one really clear. Permanence and the physical characteristic is indestructibility. And the last one, you added the U to the slip. Uniqueness, which also means non-homogeneity. You have to put these two together, associate with them, because you'll be asked questions about non-homogeneity means uniqueness. Uniqueness means non-homogeneity. Connect them together. Plus specific performance. And all these need to be associated with each other. Now, number 1, what does immobility mean? Land cannot be relocated from one place to another. The market for land is a local market, and that's another question you will be asked. What kind of market is real estate? The land is a local market. Brokers and agents are required to have specific knowledge of the local real estate market to serve buyers and sellers in their respective market areas. Now, number 2 is permanence, and you associate that with the word indestructibility, meaning each one the same. Land cannot be destroyed. The land is a permanent commodity, and these are the main reasons why it's permanent. Its geographic coordinates never change. Its geographic coordinates never change. Permanence of land and indestructibility, the physical characteristics. And the last one, uniqueness for physical characteristic, and you associate that with non-homogeneity. You connect them together and remember them together, plus specific performance. Now let's talk about specific performance. The buyer signed a purchase agreement for a home in a particular neighborhood. Maybe they want to live beside their best friend, or they want to live beside a family member or their family, or in a specific area where a school is. So they buy the home, and for the specific reason, they want to live next door or close to these people. When the buyer takes the seller to court for breach of contract, the buyer insists on taking title to the land is the only acceptable performance of the contract. The seller tried to breach the contract and pay money for financial damages. The law does not consider money as a substitute for the seller's property. No two parcels are identical. You can't bait and switch. Use SLIPU, cross out the SL, and down your paper IP, and add the U, and you have the acronym for physical characteristics of land. Now let's do some test questions on real estate concepts. Number 1, the term non-homogeneity refers to which of the following? We went over this. You connect it with uniqueness. Non-homogeneity, same as uniqueness of physical characteristics of land. Number 2, the characteristic of land that causes the real estate market to be a local market is the physical characteristic of, and we know, immobility. You cannot move. Land cannot be relocated from one place to another. And number 3, which of the following are physical characteristics of land? And scarcity, we know, is the economic characteristics of land. So we know indestructibility, immobility, and uniqueness, which you associate indestructibility with permanence, and immobility and uniqueness you associate with non-homogeneity. All of these, B, C, and D, are physical characteristics of land. The non-homogeneity of land is a physical characteristic of land. B, results from the uniqueness of every parcel of real estate. C, is the basis for the legal remedy of specific performance. And the answer will be all the above. The non-homogeneity of land is a physical characteristic of land. We learned that. Results from the uniqueness of every parcel of real estate. And we know that you associate non-homogeneity with uniqueness, and it's the basis for the legal remedy of specific performance, which we add that also to specific performance. The physical characteristics of land include all the following except. We know that it's non-homogeneity, we know its permanence, know its immobility, but situs is economic, and you associated the economic characteristic of situs with location, which is the economic characteristic of land.